We're living at a time when it seems the abnormal is becoming the new norm. It's kind of odd, isn't it? I'm coming to you from a set. We've been working on a Revelation series. During that time, during a break, we learned about an earthquake. Of course, we're all in the middle of, coronavirus-related issues, and goodness, the world seems so upside down. That's why I said it seems the abnormal is becoming the new norm in so many ways. The word norm itself comes from a Latin word for a measuring instrument. It was a carpenter's tool to level things out, to get them straight, to come to terms with the norm in a construction project. And, even amidst the turbulence of trying times, we can find a source. We can find a North Star in order to get our bearings. I've only been on the planet for 64 years. Some of you less, some of you more. It is what it is. We're all making our crossing as we make our journey from the womb to the tomb. And for me, all this is a first. I've experienced many things, but pandemic and associated issues isn't one of them. Just because it's new to me and new to us as individuals and as a culture doesn't mean it's at all new to history. Goodness, there have been sweeping plagues that have wreaked havoc, that didn't have the benefit of being able to be countered by modern medicines. I think back to the 2nd and 3rd centuries. I've read churchmen give voice to plagues that were brought back from legions that returned to Rome from distant lands. In one case, 10%, another case, 20% of the city of Rome was decimated. They were throwing bodies out in the street. Those that had money just ran away to their summer homes, leaving people there, the sick and the dead, to be tended to by others. Now, what was interesting wasn't the description, the tragic description, but the response to it was telling. Churchmen beckoning Christians with words like, "This is our finest hour." Inasmuch as Christians went to the games in the arena and were called upon to face death, to see how they dealt with it. The question was, what ought Christians to do with this? And the exhortation was to use the moment to show kindness, to help. They discovered, for example, you can have someone with a fever who's sick. Instead of just being left there to languish, dissipate, and die with anxiety, tension, never mind the sickness, they found just with nursing care, someone to come and be there with them, give them a cold compress, a kind word, they found that 50% of people would get better. It's just the emotional effect of being comforted. Christians were beckoned to be God's hand and feet in the world, to be that source of comfort. I'm not telling you to go throw yourself in front of people that are infected with the coronavirus. I don't understand that virus. I understand it's highly contagious. But there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's different ways that we can make a difference. But I think all of us, for people that name the name of the Lord, we can call upon resources within us to help this to be our finest hour. The reason why Christianity caught the attention of people in the empire wasn't because of great speeches. And there were noble orators, to be sure. And I don't even know what you think about Christianity, ostensibly anyways, becoming the religion of the empire in the 4th century. Some think that's great, some think it's a loss. My point in raising the issue is to say, how did a religion that evolved out of a small little cult at the ragged edge of culture get the attention of power brokers, with the net result that one embraced the movement? What had happened is Christianity had infiltrated into the homes of the rich and famous through tutors, through nurses, through caring people. And little boys and girls didn't go off to public school. They were raised by people that had Christian senses and sensibilities, and they were disinclined to persecute them. They saw there was something noble in them. Amidst the turbulence of trying times, there's an opportunity for people to find something noble in us. By all means, please go about the business of loving, caring, and sharing. And if you want more information on things present and things to come, we're here on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you for following Our Jewish Roots and for paying attention to Zola Levitt Ministries.